Bruce, Willie Ramirez with the Associated Press. You mentioned this morning about back-to-backs and not to read into too much that they could come out, obviously, with the game under their belt, and you weren't sure what to expect. That first period, they sort of came out flying and gave them some momentum early.
Yeah, they were better than us early on, and I spoke about that this morning. Sometimes the back-to-back early in the year is a good thing. Gets you, sort of into regular season mode, and they were. But we got through that, right? Eventually, we got to get to our game, and if we expect to get back in the game, and we did. Power play helped us. They got a power play goal too. We mismanaged some pucks along the way that ended up in our net. That probably was the difference in the game from us not getting 2 points as opposed to one. So those are some things we'll have to get better at.
Ashley, then Paul, then Nick.
Ashley, Vice Vegas Golden Knights, just following up to that, part of that comment you made this morning was that you suspected you'd probably be better tomorrow than you were tonight. What are your hopes for tomorrow?
We'll take care of the puck better, right? Certainly cost us at least 2 goals, maybe 3. You're going to make mistakes. I mean, they did too. We got some chances off that, but that's where you got to start bearing down. That's regular season. People are hunting you harder, so being on your toes a little more. Offensively, we got going again, got inside, had some good forecheck shifts. A lot of positives in that area. I mean, we did score 5 goals. I know some of them were on the power play, but that was a good thing. Defensively, the breakdowns, I think, are very correctable by managing the puck, first of all. They beat us to the net on a couple of plays, so again, that regular season mode of checking. But I don't think it was a barrage of shots where we were getting lit up in our D-zone coverage or anything like that. There was, I think in the first period, a few pucks there that they found in the slot where we had people around, so we're in good spots, just need to be a little harder. Hopefully clean some of that up.
Paul.
Bruce, Paul de los Santos, NHL.com. Just, Pavel on the power play seemed like he just fit right in when Mark and Jack were on the one side and he kind of just get it to him. Like, how important is it to get Pavel going, especially missing after those missing 5 games in preseason?
Well, I mean, he was a big part of it last year. I mean, the fact that he can finish from over there really makes it tough on teams to, okay, what coverage you're going to have. LA's very aggressive up high. They'll press through people above the top of the circle, above the dots. So we knew we had to get pucks down low and make quick plays 2-on-1. The first period we had a couple, but they slid and blocked them. We were just a little off, and then we got a period under our belt where we knew we could make those plays. We did. We executed them well. And they did that last year, Stoney and Pav and Jack and Hurdle into the bumper now, a different guy up top. But so they've just kind of picked off where they left last year. It was an important time of the game for us. Fortunately, the power play, the other group, did manage a puck and gave LA life. So that's something that hopefully we'll learn from as well. We seemed to have the game in hand then, and had kind of taken a little bit of their energy away, but unfortunately we didn't execute well enough on that one.
Go Nick and Jesse.
What did you think of Marner's debut?
He played well. I mean, he had lots of minutes, probably a little more than we had hoped. I think that's power play and overtime probably pushed that up. Maybe a little in the second we started chasing it, or late in the first. I forget when we used their line a little bit on some icings, but made some nice plays out there, obviously. Their line scored a couple of goals off the rush. They had some looks off the forecheck, too, where they got pucks back. So you can see that he's going to create space for himself and his teammates and have the ability to draw people to him and make plays. So I liked his game. I thought he was competitive on pucks. Second effort, probably only get better, too, with those guys.
Jesse Granger at The Athletic. We haven't spoken to you since Eichel's extension. When you look just big picture, what does it mean for this team to have he and Marner locked up for the next 8 years?
Yeah, obviously I know Jack better. I mean, we were ecstatic to get Mitch into the fold. Jack, I believe, deep down was going to get done. I'm not in the negotiations, so I didn't know, wouldn't even guess how it would play out, but I figured both sides, I think, were wanting to get it done. So good for Jack. I'm happy for him. Great guy, deserves every penny. Glad to see he committed for 8 years here. I think he loves it here, him and Aaron, and enjoys his time here. He's grown as a player here. So for me as a coach, I've said it, it's a real privilege to coach players like that and see them get better in every area of their game. So I'm happy as a Golden Knight, and I'm sure our fan base is too. I know our organization, I know the guys in the room are.
You know, getting the deal out of the way, how important was that to you, and how nice is it just have that to not think about it anymore?
Yeah, there's definitely some peace of mind that comes with getting something done. And I said all along I wanted to be here and playing for the Vegas Golden Knights. So really happy to get it done. So happy to, continue my career here in Vegas. It's been an incredible place for me, my family, and just very thankful and grateful. And yeah, it was obviously nice to get that out of the way. And tons of thanks to the organization and all my teammates and everyone that's been there with me along this journey. So.
How much does the roster play into you wanting to sign long-term here? Obviously, you guys are set up to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's huge. It's one of the reasons why I think this is such a special place to play. It's an organization that wants to win the Stanley Cup every year, and as a player, that's all you can ask for. So we know they're going to do what's necessary to give us the chance to win, and that's what I want to do, right? Continue to push to win another Stanley Cup here in Vegas, and it was a huge part of my decision.
Could you describe the pass on your goal and just your first game with Mitch?
Yeah, I thought it was great. Obviously, the pass was a fantastic pass, and it was a great rush by Barbie too. Obviously, pushes the D back and kicks it out. Mitch finds me. I thought the first game was good. I thought we'll only continue to get better. A few plays that we probably want to have back that were close, but just there were some good things to like, some stuff to build off of, and we'll just continue to get better.
Bruce,
What was the biggest takeaway from that team game overall?
I thought there were some stretches where we were really good, and they were a good team. Give them credit; they didn't go away. It's frustrating to give up a 2-goal lead in the third. We'll learn from that and be better for it. But there were some things to like. Obviously, we were down a few, got back in the game, got the lead. Just want to be able to close those out. There were some stretches in the game where I thought we controlled the play. I think what we're trying to establish as our game, our identity, trying to wear teams down in their zone. I thought there were some really positive stretches of doing that, and just clean up some mistakes. It's our first game. We'll get better.
Jack, Bruce warned this morning. He said it's not everything appears to what it seems. Kings on the second of a back-to-back, but they have one under their belt. It's not a true back-to-back when the season's just getting started. Some of the things we saw from them last night, we may see with Vegas in terms of coming out maybe a little sluggish from the start. Is that what it felt like?
I don't know. I mean, I'm always a big believer that a team that plays the back-to-back, they always have a good start. The team that's on the back-to-back, for whatever reason, they played the night before. Whatever it is, I always find that they have a good start, and it's our first game of the year. Probably wasn't as crisp and clean as we wanted at times, but there's some things to build off of, and we're right back at it tomorrow night. Just we just find a way, and it'll be better.
The passing between you three on Barbashev's goal was obviously really good. Did you feel it looked to us like the chemistry was building as the game went on? Did it feel that way to you?
Yeah, I think everyone's settling in. As I mentioned, the first game, there's always some good excitement, and maybe you're not handling the puck as well as you might. I felt that at times too, where you're bobbling a few plays. But I thought as the game went on, we settled in, started making plays, finding each other, using our speed. I thought we had some good opportunities. Like I said, there's things we want to build on and continue to get better at. But there's some positives to take away from it too. So we'll continue to work at it and be better tomorrow.
Contract real quick. Did you even have time to think about it? Like you signed it today, then you have to play, right? I mean, was there any appreciation of? Did you have time to do that?
Of course, I have tons of appreciation and gratitude towards having the opportunity to sign a contract like that. And at the same time, I think my focus was on the game, but it's definitely something that we've been working on for a while. So, like I said, I'm happy to get it done, and so happy to be here in Vegas. This is a place I love, so it meant a lot.
As everyone arrives, obviously the storyline, your extension, Mitch's debut, but Pav just picks up where he left off from last season, and Gets a second period hattie.
Yeah, I mean, the guy can score, right? Yeah, it was awesome to see that. You know, especially a guy that, you know, kind of battled through something in the training camp and didn't get a ton of reps in preseason, but, you know, to come out and have a game like that, it's awesome to see, and he's such a big part of our group, and I thought he played great tonight.
Thanks, Jack.
What do you think made that one such a back and forth affair? How would you sum that one up?
I mean, pretty exciting game. I think the guys were pretty pumped up going out there, and you know, it's probably took us, you know, in the first 20 minutes to get the nerves out, and you know, like especially with the new faces too. So you know, some guys were maybe a little bit nervous and stuff, but kind of got it going in the second and third.
What felt best about your line, and did anything feel different than it did the couple games you got in the preseason?
Probably the same thing. You know, like it took us a while. You know, we were definitely better in the second and third. Just kind of got our forecheck game in the second, and you know, just probably finished with 2 goals in the third.
Jack just mentioned that, you know, he always feels that a team coming on the second leg of a back-to-back is coming up with adrenaline. How anxious are you to get right back on the ice tomorrow, pick up where you guys left off tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it's, you know, it's a tough loss for us today. You know, we should have got 2 points. You know, just probably should have taken, you know, in the last 10 minutes, take care of the game. But yeah, I mean, it's a quick turnaround. Just got to go out there and step back on the ice.
On Jack's goal, you know, you have Mitch Marner on one side and Jack Eichel on the other. How do you feel knowing you have 2 threats on either side, just like on your entry on that play?
To me, like it's, you know, I just gotta make a play to them. You know, like especially on that rush chance. You know, like I knew Mitch was on the right, and you know, he was kind of yelling for it too. So I just had to make a little move and kick it to him, and then you know, the rest, you know, it's just Mitch, IQ, and Jack one-timer.
Same thing on your goal. It's kind of the same situation. Like, you know, how are you going to benefit from having those 2 on your goals?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be fun, definitely. You know, I think there's still a lot of things we can, you know, work moving forward, especially in the ozone. Just maybe holding to the puck a little bit more. You know, just make other teams tired, and it's, you know, just game 1. You know, we're going to look over some stuff and just going to move forward.
A lot of eyes in the storyline. The storyline coming in, obviously, on your guys' line, but Pavel comes in the second period, sort of steals the show and gets you guys right back in the game.
Yeah, I mean, he gets the, you know, 1 shot, scores, you know, and then definitely those 2 goals in the power play was, you know, were huge. You know, really smart play by Jack and Stoney to set him up. You know, it just probably got us back in the game.